If you're looking for out-of-the-box websites to get inspired for your next projects in 2026, then this video is for you. You will want to bookmark this, okay? I handpicked 11 websites, some old, some new, that I love, and I want to share them with you with a little bit of hints on what I like about them. Let's go. Hello my friend, if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Adrian Somoza, former lead designer at MediaMonks, and now I focus on helping talented web designers grow their talent and charge what they are worth to have a financially peaceful and creatively challenging web design business and career. Before we dive in, I prepared a free course with 5 steps to compose beautiful websites with the Golden Canon grid. So if you want to check it out, link is going to be below. All right, let's dive in. The first website that I want to share is one that was released very recently. As I'm recording this video, it's Shopify Editions Winter 26. Now, what I think it's amazing about this website is how they use, a very old graphic style combined with a very modern approach to, typography, and how they use interactions, 3D parallax effects to tell the story of their new features in such a compelling way, right? Such an interesting way that you will want to check them out even if you're not interested like I did. Look at this. It's just amazing, right? How they use animations, interactions, very engaging visuals, very original combination of things, right? To tell the story of their features. So I loved this website. You want to check it out. I'm going to leave, by the way, the links to these websites below as well. Now, here is another website. It's an e-commerce and it's a little bit outside the box because of this scroll. I love this. You can use the scroll to kind of look at the outfits, and it's much more immersive and compelling to see, the whole outfit. You can see all the details, you can click on them, you click the images and you can see the details here as well, right? And so there's various ways that you can see the content, and it's not just, the typical layout that you see out there. So I really love this. I think it's very original and just a new way to show the typical, outfits that you can see in an e-commerce website. Another website I liked is Norgram. Not sure exactly what they do. It's a design studio, I think, by 2 designers. Now, what I liked about this is, one is this interaction. I think it's pretty interesting. I would just remove make the area that changes, the size, more narrow. But otherwise, I think what I like about this is the minimalism, the use of white space very intentionally to group elements by proximity. I talk more about that in the Gestalt loss of perception tutorial, but you can see here, for example, how there's little white space around the image and little white space between the text and the image that it belongs to. Now there's a lot of white space beneath that, right? So that we can group this text to this image and not to the next one. So because the margins are tight, you need this white space here to kind of help the eye understand what belongs to what. And I think that was done very well. And yeah, I like this website. Next website is this, Neora. I don't know how I call it. Neora. It's a minimal website, again, very simple. And what I like about this type of minimal designs is that it's very easy to understand what's important to look at, right? When you have a lot of background elements and textures and gradients and stuff going on the background, it really competes in attention with the main content. So if you want to just make sure that the user understands and is drawn to the content, then just strip away all the elements surrounding them use a lot of white space like this, right? And the eye will understand, focus a lot on the content like on this website. So I really like how images come to life. There's small text on the edges, and there's a stacking effect of the menu as you scroll, which I think it's very interesting. It almost looks like a magazine, right? So I really like this. Another furniture website that I really like, and this is not new, this is probably has, I don't know, 7 years, is Waka Waka from Ben Mingo. I really like this website. It's a very bold homepage, you know, where you can see what this website is about very quickly. You understand it's about furniture. There's a very clear name, right, and branding. And then when you go into the furniture section, you get this, for example, this little weird interactions that are a little bit outside the box without breaking totally the mold, which I think that subtle, you know, range between pushing the boundaries of what has been done and the typical things you see, but also being super minimal and keeping it really simple. Guys, I don't know if you realize, but it's really difficult to achieve. You see that loading effect on the loader? I love that. Then you start having a vertical scroll, and as you scroll, the text hides, but if you move the mouse, the text appears again. Very subtle animations, and also it's very easy to go back. The cursor becomes this smaller text, and so you click again and it goes back this scroll. I love it, man. Like, it has so many small details. Everything is connected and it flows, right? It's not like you're just, you know, changing screens and things are disappearing and appearing. No, there's a flow between the screens, and I really like it. I think this is top notch. Next website is Glyphic Bio, and I've already shown this website recently. It's, I think, pretty new. What I like about this website, again, I love, like you see, minimalism and simple, you know, sans serif. I like Helvetica. I think this is Helvetica. No, it's not because of the A. But I love Helvetica. I think all of these websites I've shown you mostly could have been done with Helvetica very easily. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. What I like about this website is also not only the typography system, which is simple, you know, there's very few elements. The 3D here is used very well, I think, to convey this scientific vibe, right? You have simple yet sophisticated interactions like this one. And the color palette is very muted, right? It's not shouting at you, but it's green, right? It's just green. I love this parallax effect of the 3D. They only use 3D, guys, notice. They don't use icons, they don't use illustrations, they don't use images. 3D, one graphic technique, right? When I see a lot of amateurs and people like designers who are learning, right, ramping up, who combine a lot of graphic techniques. They combine a lot of typefaces. They combine a lot of, you know, gradients and textures. No, simple, guys. Keep it clean, keep it simple. That helps the user digest the content and understand it faster. Next one is daylight. Look at that animation. I really loved it. And daylight combined with that, you know, orange effect is very clear, right? It's a pretty clear branding, and it's also very simple, right? There's not much to it. It looks like the sun, and it's called daylight, and it's about saving energy, right? So look at this subtle animations. Again, very simple color palettes. This one uses just images, so it doesn't use other things, right? Love it. Very bold typography, so huge typeface for the title, and smaller for the paragraph, and this subtitle hierarchy works really well to contrast. So look at that combination. It works really, really well. And here they use some cool animations for, you know, the mobile. There's also some 3D here that is super, super cool. And the orange here is very well contrasted with solid gradients combined with just outline gray, right? It looks super cool. They use that again here, and they go back to imagery and then again to a graph. I love it. Very cool, very visually powerful. Next one is Yummy Care. I like this website because it's very fun. This is about cat food. That's basically it, but it's like a product for cat food. Look at that really cool CTA, right? I like it. They have fun interactions with illustrations, and they have this fun vibe. Still, again, it's minimal, very few colors and very muted color palette, right? Just yellow and orange to highlight certain things in the layout. Otherwise, it's just black, white, and this beige. Now, of course, they did the 3D effect of the product opened and how it works, of course. So overall, I think this is a 10 out of 10. By the way, all of these websites have a very clear proposition or value proposition. You know what the website is about very quickly. There's usually a clear CTA like this, right? So that you know you can buy. Here it's very clear you can buy, right? This product. And then you have, you know, the features. You get to see the product very in detail, right? With all the features here in the left. And then there's testimonials, right? So it's like checking all the boxes that you need for a good website. Apart from being visually powerful, right? I hear a lot of UX designers say, oh yeah, that looks really cool, but it doesn't meet the UX standards. Really, guys, like I think these websites, there's a lot of, you know, immersive websites that push the boundaries of what has been done, and the designers really went out of their comfort zone to make these websites, and still I think they keep the UX standards very high, and they check the boxes, and it really works for the businesses. I don't know firsthand, but I know, for example, my website, it's a little bit out of the box. It works like a charm. Like every time I open a call with a client, they say they like the website. Okay, so for you guys who believe in good design and fighting against the ugly, don't be afraid to push the boundaries. Don't hear the UX gurus out there saying that, oh, this is not UX standard and a simple template website sells better. Don't agree. Okay, next website is Pendragon Cycle. I don't know what this is, but I loved how, you know, they really convey this medieval vibe, right? The sword here is, of course, the hero of this website, and it's amazing. Plus this, you know, little graphic that rotates on the background. If you click on it, you get a 3D effect, and you see, it seems like it's like a series or something like that. Very cool. What I feel, the only thing I didn't like is that this part, which is, you know, once you get into the website, doesn't feel as cool as the hero. Like the hero is up there, and then the rest of the page is like, yeah, standard. I would have loved to see the sword as the main, I don't know, following the sword to tell a story, for example, right? Rather than just seeing text image once you get into the website. But I like the intro, let's say. And then next website is this Anton Repponen portfolio, okay? If you don't know Anton Repponen, I think it's one of the best designers out there. I really admire him, and this is his portfolio. What can I say? It's amazing. It has a very simple design. Look at this edge here, right? Let's mark this edge, and you will see how it repeats throughout the website very consistently, and it kind of breaks the mold here and there with small images, text, right? It has a very simple typography system as well, right? It has just a few typography hierarchies that he repeats over and over again. I know it's not flashy, but I really like this type of very simple websites. The only thing that I think is missing that he does really well normally, right? If you see his websites, he does a lot of conceptual and creative thinking, right? And storytelling. But I feel like this website is more like a showcase of what he has, and not necessarily so like, doesn't have so much storytelling. He's telling kind of like a story, right? And it is kind of like a timeline, which I think is great. But I would have loved to see from him, especially, right? Because he's such a top notch, and I've seen him do this. I would have loved to see a little bit of a conceptual idea that ties everything together. It's not there. It's not the end of the world. I love the website. I think it's amazing. And yeah, he has a lot of experience as well. So if you want to just check out the website, I think it's just a blast of ideas and very, very creative. So super cool work, Anton. And last but not least, I want to share with you this website from Louis Paquette. I hope I didn't butcher his name. Another designer that I really enjoy his work. And he is, very good at doing great visuals combined with amazing immersive animations and interactions. So take a look at this. This is a conference website, okay? So great visuals, super cool hierarchies here. This is CTA. I missed it. But look at those, very cool. Look at that. I love that. He does have some like things that he repeats from website to website. So if you study his websites, you will see that there's things that he repeats here and there. But overall, I love the visuals. I love the the little details of interactions and animations. I really like this. The loading of the image, the parallax effects, very, very cool. Okay, so that's it for today. If you want to grab the free course, I'm going to leave the link below. It contains 5 secrets to compose beautiful websites with a golden Canon grid, maybe a grid that you haven't tried before and something you can try getting into 2026. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one. And as always, my friend, let's bridge the gap one pixel at a time.